Sometimes I put a cake on the wrong color or wrong size cake drum, so here's how I easily change it without messing up the cake. Now, whenever I put my cakes on cake drums, I do adhere it with some icing or some chocolate, so I can't just easily lift it off of the drum because I refrigerate my cakes and that pretty much glues it down to the board. Now, I refrigerate all of my cakes, so I need to use this spatula to be able to release it from the cake drum. It has a really thin blade on it, and I like to use it upside down. I just find it easier to get underneath the cake, but that's linked in my Amazon store, which is in my link tree in my bio. So I got my cake out of the refrigerator, and you see I can't just take it off of there. I need to pry it off. So I'm putting the blade upside down and sliding it underneath the cake and turning it, rotating it a little bit, and then I'm pushing it down as I slide it out. And then I run the blade under hot water to remove all of the icing and then continue the process. So I stick it underneath the cake and then slowly turn it to the right or left, whatever way you want to go, and then push it down as you're pulling it out. That way I'm not going to distort the icing. Now, I do refrigerate all of my cakes, and I ice my cakes in American buttercream so that icing is cold and hard and solid, so I'm not going to mess it up as I handle it. And then you can see this final time that I run this blade underneath here, the cake does release, so I can remove it from the board. So I'm getting a little bit of icing down on the board that I want to transfer it to and just spreading that with a little spatula. And then I can lift this up and then easily take that off of the board and transfer it onto the new board. And finally, I just want to make sure that it is center on the board, so I'm just turning it around, making sure there is an even space the entire way around. And there you go. That's a super simple way to change the color or the size of your cake drum without ruining your cake.